It's time to judge. I, Gamer Zach, am playing the Manor Lords demo. A demo of an early access game that isn't released yet. So it's clearly unfinished. But this is supposed to be a city building demo. And I want to see this super hyped game. What it's like, and what potential does it have? What has it already gotten right? And what has room for improvement? This game has been anticipated highly for years. I've listed it in my upcoming games videos. It looks phenomenal, but I have not seen anything besides this menu. I've not seen anyone else play it. I've not played the demo before. This is my first impressions of Manor Lords, and we'll see what it has in store. Now, there is settings. Let's click on that. So first, I went to the audio. There are separate audio sliders, which is good. No master audio slider, which is weird. Things are very loud. The music's down here, and it's still really loud. I'm trying to control it. Oddly, the ambience audio slider snaps, but none of the others do. The others are all loose. It's kind of weird. We have gameplay options, just for now. Enable tutorial pop-ups, sure. Camera options, rotation speed, zoom speed, camera shake, okay. Graphics, display mode, borderless is fine. 1080p, 3D resolution scale. The resolution of 3D graphics, okay, we'll leave it at 100 for now. NVIDIA DLSS, it's on. Dynamic DLSS, I don't know if I should turn that on. Performance, balance, quality. Quality, I guess. Okay, VSync. Okay, actually, there is a checkbox there. Can't see that. Typically, I turn that on just for things and keep frame rate set at 60. Anti-aliasing, TAA. See, I don't know if this is already selected or not selected. I'm just gonna try not touch things too much because I really worry about performance right now. Most things, I think I'll leave it at default outside of what I've already touched because I don't know if we can push things up. I don't expect the game to be optimized right now. Key bindings are rebindable, which is great. Name of the keys are still programmer language, which is fine. Language and accessibility. Languages, only English is finalized. Other languages may display empty text boxes. Interface scale. So things on this menu are too small. I don't think this scales this menu. This text is all very small. Also, the demo version is like overlapping on this, so it's a little bit throwing me off. But okay. There's no way to save the game, so let's just click New Game. So, there's only one thing we can click on outside of the Robber Baron Realm Conquest. Rise to Prosperity. You are the first lord to settle these lands. Start from nothing and build a prosperous medieval city. Okay. Ooh, customization. Sir Greg? No. I'm Sir Gamerzak. Portrait? I'll go with this guy. Coat of arms. So... Ooh, there's a nice little visual effect of switching things up. Demediation? Older form of marshalling, combining two coat of arms into one by cutting them in the middle. Okay. Okay, there's a lot of options. Primary color. Black. Secondary color. White. Oh, this is symbol, primary color. Secondary color. Okay. Okay. This is a lot of options. How do I... Okay, that... You can pretty much create anything you want. Okay. Okay, let's try and simplify this. Where is the purple coming from? Instances. Horizontal scale. Okay. Is there a snake? There's never snakes in these games. Snake. There's a tree. So all of these options are just changing the top left. These change the other things, right? So, yeah, okay. So there's this 1, 2, 3, 4 here. this is let's go basic. Okay, let's just do one thing. Okay, because this is a lot. Let's just do shield. Okay, is there a snake? For some reason in these games, there's never a snake. I mean, you could get rooster, you can get bull, you can get yeti, you can get a griffin, you can get a hydra, you can get a pair of pants. Of course there's a fleur-de-lis, you can't go without a fleur-de-lis. There's a dragon, there's another dragon, there's a furry lion, there's another... So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 dragons. Any snakes? We've got a squirrel with an acorn. Eagle with a hoop. Unfortunate chick. A horse. There's always a horse, right? A basket. That's a thing. We've got lion, griffin, bird, cross, blank. Okay. There's a fish. There's no snake. There's never a snake. I don't know why there's never a snake. Fine. We will go with... Ooh, we can do this little brick wall thing. There's a snail. Okay. Shovel pot. These designs are really nice looking, though. It does display very nicely. Basic. What's this? Oh, the cutting tools, yes. This is a ship. Horn. Little boat thing. Crown thing. Other crown thing. Bell. Yes. Oh, like a bishop's hat. The holy hand grenade. Boar. You know, I like the tree. Let's go with the tree. This gold black tree thing, that looks good. Are there any buttons I'm forgetting to press? I think scale of 1 is fine. Oh, uniform scale. Oh, you can stretch it too? Okay, you can basically do whatever you want, okay? It's really complicated. You can do whatever you want except for easily get to 1.0. You can do almost anything you want except for get to 1.0. Just... Okay, got it. Got it. Could... You know, I'm not against throwing on a pattern. But it does complicate things even more. The tree on a brick, that actually... I kind of like that. How many colors do we have? We could add a little bit onto that. Just a little subtle background. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Continue. Demo game settings, standard, balanced. I think that's how we start. Stretch the fish to make it look like a snake. I don't know why. There's never a snake. Right? We play all of these sorts of medieval games where we have to create a coat of arms and I want to put a snake and there's never a snake. Ooh, nice little flash there. Okay. Ambience is quite loud. A new message. Nice little animation. Establishing a foothold. There is a fire at the heart of every settlement, a bastion of safety, warmth, and light against the darkness of the world. On this cold spring morning, your men blow on their fingertips, their breath clouding in the air. But there is plenty of work to warm them. As the toil begins, you can almost imagine you hear the ring of anvils, the tolling of bells, the cries of the marketplace. Possibilities. In the distance, fog lingers in the hollows of the land, and the world is quiet, watchful, waiting for you to choose which of those to make real. Objectives. Construct a granary, logging camp, forage a hut, storehouse. Time limit 365 days. Accept. Okay, the game looks fantastic. The region view shows you which regions are under whose control. You can claim regions when you gain enough fist. So you fist regions. Okay. But claims can be refuted or if a war is declared, blocked by the presence of enemy army. Conquest locked in the demo. Got it. So we're here. Resources, trade. This is the world map. We can go around. So this is... What's that say? Landscape under rework. Work in progress. Okay. Can I rotate this? Oh, I can rotate this. There we go. Now I can read everything. Great. Looks nice. So, first thing. How many leaves can we see? Okay, I need a bit of sun. Oh, it doesn't let you get close enough to see the blurry textures. Smart. Okay, that's a good number of leaves. What does the ground look like? That's pretty good ground. Tree bark? Ah, you're not fading away. That's pretty good tree bark, considering you would never be looking at it this close. Things are really loud in this game, though. Audio. Let's turn everything down like that. I'll leave voices up a little bit like that. Return. Okay, let's get away from the birds. Grass. Let's look at the grass. Nice. Okay. And it doesn't have the farthest frontier problem of the grass being really too tall. And actually, just having said that, performance feels really good. I know we're not on max graphic settings, but considering I'm streaming and recording and things are still pretty high settings, things aren't lagging out that much. Frame rate still seems good. There's a skybox as well. Nice. This is running really well. I know it's not lagging yet. I think some people have said once you get to like really high populations, things start lagging. But just that's usually a CPU problem. We're talking about GPU. These trees and grass are not lagging things out. Okay. Okay. I'm impressed so far. Spacebar does pause the game. Okay, good. So we have to build things. There's not too much of a tutorial right now, but I assume we click the hammer. So if I'm looking for a granary, So I can't recognize these buildings, these pictures. They all look the same to me. I see wood, wood, tree, meat, and I don't know what's next to the meat, and then hops. Okay, so that's gathering. What is this thing? Pelts. Okay. This is firewood, that's timber. Okay. This is mining. So these are so storage. I'm judging the icons, by the way. So gathering is a tree, yeah. So this would be housing. Village life. Okay. Fair enough. Village life. Farming crops. Yep, farming. Smithing, crafting, industry. Yep. Commerce. Trade. And then fortifications, castle stuff. Okay, good. So storage with the basket is the granary. Hold to rotate tab, road connection points. Okay, so if I rotate this, nice. If I overlap the road connection points like that, is that a good idea or a bad idea? Click. Nice. Nice. Okay. Unassigned peasants automatically work on construction. If there is nothing to construct, they will help work in buildings with enabled idle laborers switched on. Okay, so if there's like a building which needs a worker, you can toggle it so that it takes idle workers. Very good. Building being constructed. Oh. Oh, ZX is controlling that. Okay. There's also overlays. Underground water. Emmer fertility. Flax fertility. Barley fertility. Rye fertility. Smell. Everything smells green. Okay. There's also add or remove roads. We found the tutorial. Roads and hand carts. Some workers can use hand carts to transport goods more efficiently, up to 10 items at once. To enable hand cart transportation, road points from both buildings have to be connected to the road network. Got it. So I overlapped those road networks there. So I'm doing this. So if I want to like draw a road around in a circle like that. Build. That's a nice looking road. So then if I want to do this, like, do I need to do this, or does that already count? I assume, considering it looks like the road is going into the granary, I assume that already counts. Hopefully it already counts. Like these points, so that... Right, okay, yeah, it counts. They're yellow when they're not connected. It's like doing that. Then it becomes white. Okay. What are these? Supplies? Supplies. Okay. 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 So it's yellow if it's not connected. It's white if it is. So it's okay if the points are overlapping. Because the roads, although you're drawing them like they're fixed, they're sort of dynamic in terms of detecting what they're touching. You're not actually drawing a road to a thing. The thing has a point, and if a road goes over that point, it is connected. That's a nice way of doing it. It adds some flexibility, but building is structured. What is this? Exposed storage, exposed food, homeless families. Okay.
Is that this sun or fire above? Time to find a good tree and soft ground. Is that this sun or fire Heaven above? Shine down and grow the land.
I like this.
Time to find a good tree and soft ground.
Okay, I like that. See, one problem city builders have is making you care about the people. And you don't have to be like, oh, I have to take care of you, little people. No. It's just, do they feel like they're people or do they feel like they're a system? And to get people to not feel like a system, you gotta add a lot of flavor onto it. So far, that's working out nicely. Them going to idle at the fireplace. Are those two chatting?
Can I stay with his drink? There's no oval. Tomorrow, find a new home or town.
Are they actually having a discussion?
Time to find a good tree and soft ground.
Because those two dialogue lines were related. Do they actually talk to each other? I don't know whether that was a coincidence. I don't know if that was a coincidence. Is the video compressing weirdness or is the text at the bottom wiggling a lot? It's wiggling. It's wiggling on my side. It's okay, UI bugs is fine. This is wiggling. I'm not entirely sure why. It is wiggling. Okay, so now you can select this building to add or remove workers. Got it. Unlimited work area. Set work area, clear work area. So I can... This didn't really look like a plus symbol to me. Because it sort of looks like a holy cross kind of thing. Enable idle laborers. Yes, so if things need... Sure, if you need more workers, take on. So I assume the granary will be... grabbing things. How are resources visually represented? I assume not yet. So this guy... Yeah, I've clicked on this guy. It's not saying what he's carrying. But I assume... Okay, some food shows up there. And then we've got 10 in the pantry. Okay. Demolish building, work in progress. Okay. I assume it just disappears. Okay. So we've constructed a granary. Now let's get everything else done. So, logging camp. I'm going to go resources, logging camp. Oh, it's big. Yeah, log this. Forager hut. So that should be forager hut. Does this... Oh, it sort of indicates that that is where you want to forage. So, okay, I'll build one there. And then we need a storehouse. So let's go to storage, storehouse, and we'll have that like here. Sure. Good. And then we'll go road. Yeah. We do that and that. Built. Okay. Then we do this. Do that. Build. Then we do this. To that, build. I like building roads in this game. Like it feels so structured and yet it somehow comes out so organic. Which is a huge debate in city building on what people prefer. Should there be grids? Or should it be free form? And some people love the organic, gridless city building. Some people say that it just becomes messy. There's no point in doing that. Sure, it looks kind of more natural, but it just becomes worse to play. So it sort of feels like the developer here understood the problem and has tried to come up with a solution where... See, I've built a circle and... straight line angles. I built a T-junction and a circle. I just want to point that out. I'm not just randomly clicking roads. I built a T-junction and a circle. And building both felt good. maybe a solution has been found. The best of both worlds? Maybe. There is a selection box as well. I mean, there is later going to be military in this. Okay. Okay, so these resources, wild animals, berries, iron deposit, berries. Okay, this is my region here. What's that? Trade route. Okay, so there's this main road going through my region. Okay, yeah, the game looks good. How is it not lagging? What is the system being used on the grass here and the foliage? Or is it just really optimized? What is the trick? There must be a trick. Ah, I see. In the distance, the grass is... It's not fading. It's sort of doing... So, I think it's doing the thing that No Man's Sky does. Where it doesn't fade out, but it's sort of... I don't know what the term is. It sort of textures out. And then, see... So the grass does... Okay, see that pattern there? You can just about catch it at some angles. I'm trying to find where the... Because it... Maybe it's the texture work that just hides where the grass ends. Yeah, see, the grass does... There is a fade off. There is an edge to the grass, but it's hidden so well. There's birds flying around as well. Nice. Okay, good. It's like if I zoom in really quickly. I'm trying to catch the graphical glitches, and it's hard. Okay, so are those shadows disappearing on the trees there when you zoom out to this level? Okay, so some of the smaller foliage disappears. Okay, I'm looking for the Lords, basically. I'm looking for the Lords. Because this is the problem that Farthest Frontier had. The foliage was just killing my frames. And that's not happening here. So I'm wondering what the trick is. And it's masked so well. So like this texture here, like... See, it goes from the grass texture into this ground texture. Like really subtly. So you don't... The grass doesn't pop out. The grass sort of fades out with that texture effect. And then it's replaced with this texture, which is a nice texture, but... You see, you can't look at this closely. When you get close, it's gone. It's not like a super innovative solution. It's just done really well. Right? So the pop-ins have been... A lot of effort has gone into hiding the pop-in. Also shadows. Let's check. So shadows are generally blob-ish. Ooh, water. Ah ha ha. Okay, not bad. Yeah, sure. We can, of course, go under the water. There's a bit of a problem, but it's okay. That's either a world generation problem or I'm not supposed to leave my region. Water looks good, though. Okay, okay, okay. What have I not built? The forager hut is under construction. The logging camp is going. Let's enable idle workers and add in one person there. There is construction priority. Let's focus this. Construction. Buildings with the highest priority are built before others, and it goes up to 9. Okay. So we'll do that. Look, I said I was gonna judge the game. I gotta scrutinize this. The hype for this game is insane. If there's something wrong with it, I'm not gonna hide it. But the things it's doing well, I am going to talk about them, especially when it does impressive little things. This ox is called Jacob. And it also has massive detail on it as well. Okay. Overall, very impressed with the visuals. Not so much just how good it looks. The fact that it can look this good and my computer is not lagging while streaming and recording. Textures only get blurry when you get like this close, and even then this still looks fine. Okay, okay. This has been... Is this done? Or it's almost done? Oh, it really does put buildings together piece by piece. Yeah, I can't see when the LOD switches. LOD, by the way, for those of you who don't know, are level of detail. So the way in games you have to do things is that you can't have like a super high resolution tree and then have this many trees. Your computer will die, right? So at some point, the model or the texture has to be swapped out with a lower resolution one. And typically that's what causes pop-ins or fade-ins at the very least. But if you do it right at the right distances with the right techniques, you can replace a high-res texture with a low-res texture in a way that the human eye won't really notice it. Right? So like this texture here for this roof, like right here, this is really high res. This texture is not displaying when I'm here. I'm pretty certain it's not. But at some point, it switches. There might be some clever tricks with things get like noisy and cloudy up here as well. Quest completed. Settlement intro. The humble beginnings. Your supplies are dry and secure, and the first stage of work is done. The stories your people tell around the fire are of the many dangers in the world, from beasts to blights, strange tales about foxes who go on pilgrimage, or small creatures who spin gold from sunset to sunrise. They tell these stories to put common names to their fears. Soon, they'll teach these stories to their own children. It's time to bring wives and children to the settlement, now that they can take shelter in proper homes. For your lands to prosper and grow, you'll need not only workers, but families. Build a well and 5 burgage plots. Building a roof with pre-made moss. It's okay, it's an eco-design. Okay, so we gotta build a well. So I assume that's village life well. So we're looking for the underground water supply, huh? Not enough resources. So I assume we would want it okay. So let's say I want to build it like here. I assume that's correct. Oh, but I can't place it because I don't have the wood. Okay. Timber. How many workers do I have? I'm still familiarizing myself. So that's influence, treasury, annual royal tax to be paid, king's favor. Okay, it's April right now. Spring, summer, autumn, winter. Okay, that is defined. Current settlement level, settlers camp. Homeless families. Where's our number of people? There it is. Total population. 5 peasants. We need burger families. Okay, so if I have 5 peasants, I should be able to have 2 on this. So, can we see general people? It looks like they're chopping trees. Unlimited work area. Set work area. I guess unlimited is fine. So if I set a work area, it's like that. Limited work area. Clear work area. Yeah, just anything. Connected to a road network. Storage. No logs. Okay. So we need logs, right? I don't need to refine them, I think. This... yeah, construction cost 1 log. Okay. So I think we can speed up the game. Is that a log? Is that our first log? So this cow is very important. It sort of moves everything around, huh? What is that? Oh, that's firewood. Okay. That's tools. Okay. So I now have 1 log. I have 1 log. Okay. So now I can build the well, which I wanted to place like here. And then connect that to the road. Build. Okay. Transporting resources. So now we need to go get that log. So off goes Jacob to grab the log. And drags it over to the well. And then someone needs to build the well. So clicking on the well shows who's coming. Linhart. Isn't this guy's name Linhart? There's 2 Linharts. And they show up here, and workforce... So the workforce is not displaying correctly, I think. Because there's 2 people definitely working on the well. Okay, there it is. We click to update. Okay. Can you rename people?
Heaven shine down and grow the land.
I think not yet. So we also need to build 5 burgage plots. So I assume construction... burgage plots. Provide space for 1 family. So this needs 2 logs each. If large enough, has slots for extensions. When upgraded, grants a development point and extra living space. So we need 10 logs to build all the houses we need. And logs seem to be coming in rather slowly. Let's speed up. Click the eye icon. Oh, I heard about this. Yes. Is there a run? There is run. There's no jump. You know, I wouldn't mind if they just, like, when combat was added, if I could just play as a soldier and fight in third person. I'm not gonna worry about collision yet. Okay, there is some collision. Look at my shoes. You can walk backwards as well. Okay, alright. I like it. The well is also complete. I think it just has water. Okay, we got 2 logs, so I can start placing the burgage plots. Flexible plots. Some buildings have flexible borders. Place 4 points to designate an area. The cursor will snap to the roads and other plots. Try and create an organic shape. You can leave more space for future extension upgrades. First 2 points mark the front of the house by default. Are burgage plots related to water levels? So let's say I want to... Could I build along this road? Or should I... Maybe I should build another road. Let's extend this road out this way. You see that? Ooh, that's... There is collision and pathfinding on roads. Okay. That's good. Can I fit a road through here? No, but it can wrap around like that. That feels good. That feels very good. That... Okay. Burgage plots. So, these aren't snapping to the road. No, not like that. Let's say we take from here. Like, do we just want to build like a large zone like this? How big is... So that would be 1. So I don't have enough resources to do 2. So this would be like 1 large plot. So that feels very big. I'm playing with Keyboard, mouse, or controller? Keyboard, mouse. Why would I be using a controller? Does this work with a controller? Is there controller support for this? Homeless families. So yeah, we need 5 homes for the homeless families. Yeah, so to get the extensions, you need to give them extra space. So that I saw this in like the videos and GIFs and stuff of how farms work. I didn't realize houses were placed like this as well. It's just taking a long time to get wood. Number of months before supplies run out. I'm a little confused. How much food are we getting? Do I never place someone here? Okay. Let's make sure. Enable idle workers. I feel like I'm running out of food. We have 13 bread. That doesn't feel like a lot. Storehouse. So the storehouse should definitely be near the logging camp. Yeah, we've only got 5 guys. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like we don't have. I put 2 guys on logging, and we just don't have that many logs. But I feel like we are going to starve. But building a house costs 2 logs. And we're not exactly stocking up on logs. Like, I'm not sure what else I could do. I mean, it's April, so I guess we don't have to be rushing the logs. Let's try speed things up. So that is number of months before supplies run out. It's still 2. I did set 1 person to go grab berries. Is this weather? Or just clouds? Wonder how the seasons look. Oh, suddenly we have 6 logs. Why are we suddenly swimming in logs? Where did all the logs come from? I don't know. But now we can place the houses. Burgage plot. So now let's try place... If I do this... So I could have 3. So if I do this... Can I make this 3 like that? Bam. And then can I... How do I do this? Connect that up like that. That road's looking a little wider. So that's 4. So 1 more beyond that. Also, our supplies are going back up. Okay, I just needed 1 person set on the forager hut. There's 1 log here. I don't know whether... So there's 4 logs, 5 logs. I think it is already counting this log as committed to a burgage plot. Because it's showing 0 timber. 2's already transported there. So we just need 2 more. Log mating season has created an overpopulation of logs. It's like, we have like 0 timber, and then suddenly we had 6. So I think, I don't know whether it's like debranching a tree. So they have to like cut down the tree, debranch the tree, bring the tree back to the logging camp with the ox. And then we just got... So then there's 2. Then there's 3. So it's sort of working in batches. Now let's remove 1 person off of that. Watch out for supplies. Peasants are coming to your village. This is great, but watch out for your supplies. Hungry and cold peasants can rebel. Got it. Oh, because the house was built. Look at this nice little house here. Oh, there's mountains in the distance. Oh, so nice. Clouds moving. Okay, good. So we just have to designate one more burgage plot. It's... no. From there. Ooh, this can curve as well. Can we do like really... Can you do a triangle? Does it have to be a square? It has to have 4 points, but it doesn't have to be a square. Okay. Let's see how that one turns out. Upgrades. Upgrade to level 2. All green requirements must be met. I see. So, greens are requests. The red ones are provided, I'm assuming. So water and fuel provided, one type of food. If we want to upgrade this to the next level, we need another food type, 2 clothing, 1 entertainment, 1 faith. Okay. I see. The tree animation also stops at some point. See, these are things that are like, oh, okay, that's why it's not lagging. I really appreciate the efforts in optimization, considering this is just a demo of a game that's gonna release into early access. Right? Usually we don't get optimizations. Can you connect your road network to the travel path? Oh, right. I guess that makes sense since it's just there. So road. No, I clicked on the cow. No, okay, move back. Okay. So we can... I guess we can just do that, right? So I don't know what determines the width of the road. Maybe density of buildings? Because this was all like tiny, scrappy paths. This is clearly a road, which is actually wider than this road here. I guess this is now the entrance to our village. It's nice. I feel like for realism, the road would actually do that. Can roads just go through these trees? It's like, oh, I see. Can do that. Oh, okay. It sort of works like the Photoshop pen tool. That looks proper. Right? Because people wouldn't be walking straight out and then turning like a T-junction. they would walk in either or direction. Okay, so is this the second house is not done yet? So we definitely have enough logs. It's just, does someone have to be assigned to working in the granary? Maybe we can free that person up. Barbara. Oh wait, our population's gone up. We have 7 people. Barbara has joined us. So that should help things move along a little bit faster, right? Oh, these are also homeless tents. Do they disappear when there's no more homeless? We've sort of made a triangle. It looks nice. I like that. Second house is...
Can I stay with his drink?
Homeless. Building home. So this is done. Yeah, then the middle road is useless. Yeah, but I don't know. I guess if they were like... Did I just see a splash of rain? I don't know what that was. People might still walk that way if they're going off the hill or something. Yeah. I tried to make the road look more natural. Cloudy weather. It's June right now. Supplies for 3 months, so we're holding up okay. These berries are a seasonal resource, it says. 92. So I assume we could harvest 92, but by, like, in winter they just die and then next spring they come back. I'm assuming that's how that works. There is actually a description of the seasons here. March to May is spring, so we've just entered June. We've just entered summer. Spring, frequent raining, berry deposits regrow, plowing for quick summer harvest possible. Summer, crop harvest start in late summer. Autumn, September to November. End of harvest, plowing and sowing, crops recommended for maximum yield next summer. Berries start disappearing in autumn. Winter, berry deposits vanish, firewood is required for survival, sheep shearing is forbidden, chance of getting ill. Sheep shearing is forbidden. Oh, okay, that's a nice little touch. We've only got 3 homeless families now. 2 have moved in. Great. I have 15 influence. Okay. You can just go straight to here and zoom back in. Okay. Let's get these Burgess houses built. So you can do some plowing in spring for quick harvests, but ideally you do the plowing in autumn the year before. Oh, I like that reverb effect when you've sped up the game. Right? Yeah, it's echoed when it's sped up. I have never heard that. Like, I've never had it. We managed to confuse it a bit. Oh. We've made this nice triangle plot as well. I managed to confuse you. Now that the fences are up, the road looks much better. Settlement level increased. A new message. New development point. I also have 60 influence now. That's a development point. I clicked the button. I can rename my region. With Dwellmend. What is... So this is work in progress, content closed. So development points. Development policy production. Allow us to unlock this tech tree. Ah. A new message. Comforts and conveniences. As you walk the perimeter, surveying your village with pride, a woman walks past you. She's bent nearly double under a sack. You ask how long she's been walking, and she tells you it takes her half a day now to get all the food she needs for her family from the hunters and farmers that surround the village. If only there was a marketplace where your people could acquire food, clothing, and firewood, they would be happier and have more time for other work. So, construct 3 level 2 burgage plots. A food stall, firewood stall, clothing stall. Okay. It's given us 1,825 days to do this. Why do I have a blanket on my shoulders? It's cold, and it's a shawl. I'm from the tropics and now live in a cold country. I'm cold. Why are you dressed warm? Because it's cold. This is comfy and I have it. Okay, so we need to upgrade 3 of the burgage plots, which means they have to get all of this stuff. Let's do construction. I suppose village life, right? Market area allows placement of market stalls within the area, thus providing the citizens access to local goods. How does this work? Oh, it's another area thing. Okay. So, how about we have the market like here? Like, is this too much? Is that okay? Didn't seem to have plots or anything. We have 13 people. Okay, so things should be coming along a bit better now. We have 6 timber left over, yeah. So the well's here. This market area connected to a road network. Storage, generic. How do we construct the stalls? Oh, okay. Food stall. So these need to be in... How does this work? Food stall? Firewood stall? Clothing stall? Oh, and it just draws out the road like that? And then these take a log each? Okay. Okay. Our food is dwindling. Okay, let's add another person on to Forager Hut. There's still 80 berries there and it's only June. The berries only start disappearing in autumn. So I think I did that correctly. I think I made the market area larger than it had to be. I don't know if there's also any benefit to doubling up, like having 2 food stalls. Maybe that would help. So, if we have the manpower, we probably should try and plow some fields this autumn. Jacob, the ox. Okay. It's a bit odd that the ambient sound disappears when we speed up the game. And everything sounds like a dream. Fuel production. How How much do we have? Where's our firewood? Commodities, equipment, tools, stone, timber, fuel. Oh, it's that one. 20 firewood. I have no sense of how much we need. 15 people in the village, huh? 5 peasant families. So, how do we produce wood? Logging camp, woodcutter's lodge. So I assume we should have a woodcutter's lodge. Right? Yeah, sure, just place it here. Logging camp, woodcutter's lodge. Okay. Forester's hut to plant new trees. Hunting camp. Probably should have a hunting camp. Wait, do we have... What's this? Oh, that's where the wild animals are. So the hunting camp should actually be in that direction. So I'll place it here. I'll curve this road like this to there. Okay. So we'll get some extra sources of food and firewood. Okay, that's good. 69 berries remain. Let's put 3 people on the berry collection. Because as our population goes up, we probably need more sources of food. Let's prioritize the hunting camp. So we got the markets down. Do people need to work at this? Oh, they do. I could enable idle laborers for now. So this is going to be our market. How many people can one house hold? It says 3 out of 1. I don't know what that means. I assume 3 people per house. So that's why we've got 15 people. So we're not going to be evolving these houses until we... So it's asking for 2 types of clothing. Cloth, leather, yarn. So we're setting up hunting, which gets us leather, right? Add worker. So we definitely need someone hunting. That's for food and for leather. You're not upgrading those houses anytime soon. Yeah, because I'm like looking at it and it's like 2 types of clothing. Plus entertainment, plus faith. Like we need everything. So I think we should be building more houses because I don't think our population is big enough. I'm gonna go put down 2 more burgage plots. Let's... Is it okay to just go building onto the main road? Should be fine, right? I wanted 2. If I make it a bit smaller. It's going to be a bit smaller. 2. Let's get 2 more burgage plots there. More population equals more food. Yeah, it's just... I'm not sure if I... Like, I don't know if I have enough people to just be adding more on. Okay, so it does have a time icon. So next person who joins will fill the hunting camp. So that means there's no one free to build anything, right? Right. So I think we have to pull one person off there. Make sure that's... So it keeps one person free. Right, this is unassigned families. We'll work on construction and repair. Assigned families. These peasants will focus on working the jobs they were assigned to. Okay, so that puts one person unassigned, so they can do construction. I think that's how that works. Oh wait, no, they're all building this woodcutter's lodge. I need more people. There's just not enough people to do anything. Can you get another work ox? I assume maybe in the future, but at the moment I don't think so. Bread, flour, wool, pasture. Hitching post, used to control oxen. You can build an hitching post. So maybe you can? Because right now that one ox is doing all the work. Make more houses and hope for the best, yeah. In terms of plowing, field, farm, like we'd need to build fields, build farms, and then even if we grew grain, we would need to have the windmill and a communal oven. Like, crop growing on the first year seems unlikely, right? It's just so much work. Horror construction sounds. Safia, thank you so much. Lucky Rajan as well, thank you. It's very kind of you. Deposited that. So this should bring our population up to... So it's 3 per house, right? So this should bring it up to 21. What is this? Approval. Oh. Public order. Regional wealth. Livestock. So yeah, we just need another hitching post and another oxen, and then we should be able to haul more goods. So it looks like our food supply is going back up. Okay, so now we're getting more people. I want to make sure there's one person assigned to the woodcutter's lodge. Can I assign... No, I probably should leave one person free. To make sure constructions can happen. So winter is 3 months. So it says we basically started with 5 months worth of fuel. So actually we don't need to collect fuel on our first year. don't know if hunting is actually ongoing. People. What a name. Hunting is ongoing.
Is that this sun or fire above?
Okay. Just dragging it. I mean, what option do you have? How else would you bring a deer back? Oh, we've got 18 people. So let's add another hunter. Oh wait, no, we still can't. So assigned families. So our population went up, but I can't assign another worker. Constructing, waiting. So this is the list of people. It says there are 3 hunters. So when I'm assigning workers here, I feel like I'm not assigning individuals. I know it says there's 3 hunters. Hunter, hunter, hunter. This is a hunter family. Because I have the free pool enabled. So they're just going to hunt. Right, right. Okay. So those people are actually... I mean, it says they're hunter, but this person is clearly not hunting. This person says hunter and is lifting. Yeah, so we're assigning families, not individuals. But because I have enable idle laborers, this person might actually be assigned to another job, but they don't have anything to do right now, so they decided to go hunt. Right. Okay. Okay, I think I'm understanding. I think that's how that works. So I built 2 more houses, population's up to 19. So this adds 2 more families. So if I do this, I'm adding another family to this hunting camp. Now, I think this also means that certain families... This is Peter, who's transporting, and Fritz, who's gathering, and Katharina, who's transporting. So they're all working in the foraging thing. So this should be a foraging family. Because they are foragers. Okay, yes. I think I understand. Oh, it's actually raining now. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. You guys got the forest mist going on. I like that. Tobal, welcome. Okay. Okay, gotta give props for that. Right, that's... Gotta love that, right? I appreciate. Like, it works when you're close to zoomed in as well. Like, just like looking down the road. I can't believe this game is optimized. Those actual reflections. How is this game optimized already? Like, I know it's not perfectly optimized, and people have said once you reach like 100 population, things start to lag and stuff like that. But this is still pretty optimized for a demo of an upcoming early access game. Even the character has a reflection. You can run backwards and sideways. Even then, the grass is not that blurry. So look at these flowers. This flower has no right to be this high resolution. That's that flower there, which is that flower there. Okay. Okay. Food supply. So those berries should be running out soon. Don't know if we have enough. I guess we have to work towards... It's August. What is Emmer? Is Emmer... Industry, bloomery, smithy. Oh, there's so much stuff. I don't know what direction we should be going in. Mining iron ore. Emmer is grain. Okay. So if I want to put, look at Emmer fertility. It's green over here. So if I want to place like... See, I have no... Max field worker. I have no sense of how big this should be. But this says max field worker 5, field size medium. So I guess... Sure. Let's get that going. Crop type, fallow. Rotate crops. So there is a crop fertility system. Force early harvest. Like, should I place this... Should I select this now or wait until next year? Also, yeah, I think we don't have enough people. We need more people. Village life. Mortgage plot. How much would we have? 6? I could place like 3 more. Nah, 3. Good. All at a bit of a slant, sure. We'll have 3 more people. 3 more families move in there. Three small fields. Did it cost anything to place this field? No. If I demolish that, it just deletes it. Okay. So if we're going like field size small. Oh, that's medium already? So smaller fields feel easier to manage. So if I do that... Okay. Plowing progress, growing progress. So if I set these to Emmer, you don't assign workers, I think. Burn crops. Like, we don't have enough people to do this. I'm just experimenting with that. We'll get these 3 houses built, so we'll have 3 more families. Stocks, food and fuel for 4 months. Right, so our population has gone up, so the amount of fuel we have has gone down, I think. 39 firewood. We are slowly gathering more, I think. Where is this person? Linhart. This is actually making log piece. Firewood. Okay. So as far as I can tell, everything is simulated. So yeah, that just generated 1 more firewood. So you go out. And I assume you chop a bit of a tree. This one? Yeah. Felling a tree. Firewood cutting. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. House of worship. What does that even cost? Town stuff. Church. 8 logs. Okay, I got 1 log. Tavern is 5 logs, but also we don't have beer yet anyway. What are those supplies on the ground? They are tools, firewood. Which... should it be in the storehouse? I don't know. Maybe they should. So it's August now. August, so September, August. So it's going into autumn next month. End of harvest. Plowing and sowing crops recommended for maximum yield next summer. Berries start disappearing. Okay. So these berries, there's only 10 left. There's 34 wild animals. I feel like we could hunt those to extinction. No farm building. Pantry limit reached. What? Really? Our pantry is full? No. Or employ more granary workers. Oh, okay. Wait, pantry limit reached. In the hunting camp. Ah, okay. Not granary limit reached. The pantry in the hunting camp has been reached. Pelts. Meat. That's 36 meat. And none of it is in the granary. So I think I have to add a granary worker. I think one of the houses are done. Yes. Yeah, if you don't put supplies in the storage, it's gets damaged. Yeah. Too soon for a market. I just placed it because that's what it told me to place. It's oddly... yeah, so right now, fair enough. The tutorial has been like, draw a circle and then draw the rest of the owl. It's been very much that. Right? Like, I feel like there could be a couple more steps on like how to, the next step is upgrade the house. But it didn't say how to do clothing, how to do entertainment, how to do faith, or how to do farms. It was just like, great, you have built a house. Now, win the game. It's been sort of that. Which, fair enough, this is a demo. But hopefully when the game hits early access, it gets a bit more of a tutorial. Here's how to build a house. Okay, now succeed. You're on your own. Yeah, current weakness of the demo. Yeah, so it's like, I'm like looking at these fields and I'm like, what? Like, you don't assign a worker like before, but I assume it can't do anything because plowing is only supposed to start in autumn, which is next month. So I guess next month I'll see what these fields look like. I guess. I should probably also assign a worker to the storehouse. Maybe I'll clear off those supplies. The homeless tents did disappear, which is good, I guess. So the granary worker is there. No farm building in the regions. Oh, maybe we build a farm and that handles the fields. So this costs 1 tool and 4 logs. So we just don't have enough logs. But also, how do we get more tools? That would be from mining, wouldn't it? And then bloomery, and then smithy. Right. Okay. That's a lot of people, right? And our food supply is going to stop going up because we're going to run out of berries. I don't know if we can hunt all of these wild animals. It does look like the pantry was emptied out a little bit here, so the meats should be moving into the granary. We still have 8 bread, surprisingly. So, more people moving in, more houses being built. Okay, what's this? Exposed storage. So now it's warning me about this thing that's been here since the start of the game. So it says build a storehouse to avoid damage. So I do have a storehouse. It's here. Pelts, timber. Oh, it's grabbing the pelts first. Can I prioritize this? No? Just trade for tools? We have no money, and I don't know how to do... Wait, hold on. There's a trade tab here. Okay. Trading post. Sells surplus goods to passing traveling merchants. Trade is done using regional wealth. Livestock trading post. Treasury is personal funds. Can be used for diplomatic purposes or hiring retinue and mercenaries. Annual royal tax, king's favor, influence. This is regional wealth here. Wealth can be used for imports or taxed. So I assume if I sell surplus goods, I get regional wealth, which I can then use to buy things. Pelts are an okay starting export. Okay, so we are getting pelts. So I think I build the trading post next. Or should I... Maybe I build the farm next? So we can start plowing the fields. Yeah, maybe I do the farm next. And then the trading post. Right? I think that's what we do. But for that we need just a ton of logs. And the logging camp currently is not working because the logger is at home. Right. So we need more people to get more logs, then get those logs into building a farm. I just got another burgage plot here. So let's just add another worker there for now. Another family will move in soon. Yeah, the total living space confused me because it says 0 out of 1, but then when people move in, it says 3 out of 1. I think it's saying this is one family, but there's 3 people in a family. Storage limit reached. Oh, the firewood stall. Okay, yeah. Sure. Okay, no one's working there yet anyway. So I think I speed it up. So these berries have run out. So these forages, are they now foraging from the next spot? Yes, they are. Okay. So that will continue. Okay, we got some logs. So now let's go to construction. Let's build the farm across from these fields. That will go there. And then the next thing we build will be the trading post. It is now September. I'll just prioritize this. We have 2 unassigned families. So let's get this farm constructed. Because it's plowing season. Okay, we did clear off that. So I think we have to have someone dedicated to the storehouse and granary, right? Workforce 8 out of 1, goods transported 4 out of 5, so this is the last good that needs to be transported. So that's everything, I think. Yeah, the numbers don't update until you click away and click back in, okay? Build the farmhouse, thank you. There's no construction progress bar. Workforce 9 out of 10, okay. Okay. Farm. Threshing priority. Medium, high. Put one person on, one family on there, I guess. See if they start. Okay, and then we need 4 logs. So I put one person on the farm, which I assume they now work on the fields. People. Hans. I'm unsure. I'm unsure. 9 assigned families. Total population is 30. Did the other house... Yeah, that other house was built. We've only got 3 months of food and fuel supply. Storehouse. 11 firewood. Well, 3 months is good. Because that's how long winter is. Don't know if it's worth... So now berries start depleting by themselves. Just carrying berries, I think. Okay. Looking at this, I think it would be wise to actually connect the road up like this. And a road circle through like this. Okay, a little bit of a shortcut if anything. Our village is surprisingly large now, which is good. That's good, right? Approval has gone up as well. 51%. Plowing by hand. Why is he walking that way? Oh, he's following the road, but I think it didn't update for the new road. Okay. So this guy, Hans, is plowing by hand.
Heaven shine down and grow the land. Is that this fire above?
Show me how you work. One person. One person. The only farmer. Have at it. With your hands, you will feed the world. Well, you'll grow grain. We don't have a windmill yet, so technically what you're growing is inedible, but someday you will feed the world. I mean, all things considered, the progress seems pretty fast. And I'm still a little unsure if I'm even doing this correctly. We are supposed to, it says here, September to November, plowing and sowing crops recommended for maximum yield next summer. Oh, I have enough wood for the trade post. Let's go to construction, trading post. I don't know if it needs to be on the main road. Probably not, but I'm just gonna put it here anyway because that seems appropriate. Okay. Trading post is going here. So just wondering. We keep seeing those mountains in the distance. Are those mountains off map? Oh, they are. Okay. So I assume the camera can't fly out beyond here. Yeah. Are those red trees appearing because it's autumn? Okay. So trading post is coming down. Yeah, we'll need a livestock trader if we want to get more animals, which it's kind of a big bottleneck right now, only having one ox, right? Food and fuel supplies went up to 4 months. Okay. So things are still going up. Okay. So it's going through the plowing progress. I assume the workers know when the crops should be doing what. So they would not start sowing in winter. I'm assuming they just know. Also, we're supposed to be able to sell pelts. How many do we have? Does it list pelts up here? Materials? 18 pelts. Okay. I have 200 influence. Okay, that's going up. Margaret and Jacob. Building. Pantry limit reached. Oh, the food stall. So, do we have to assign a whole family to a single stall? Does someone have to be assigned to the stall? Because that guy just came here and grabbed some berries, I think. Does anyone have to be here? It looks like warehouse worker, granary worker. It's just the warehouse and granary worker. Why are they taking stuff? Oh, it's overloaded. How do you end up with more than the max storage? Okay. So the trading post is being built, which means we're gonna need someone to work at the trading post, right? Which means we're gonna need to build another burgage plot. For the trader to work there. Okay. Plowing? There's more than one person on here. Margaret. Hans is continuing to plow. Okay. Margaret just lent a bit of a hand there. Yeah, I didn't know the family could help out with this task. Okay. Trading post under construction. Oh, they're waiting for goods. Okay. Unassigned idle time. Constructing. There's very few names in this universe. There's like 2 or 3 of every name. But still not done. It's waiting for one more goods. The burgage plot was built. Oh no, it's not. Right, I do want this to be done first. Let's prioritize that. Are we waiting for that? Okay. Now they all come and finish the trading post. Okay, trading post complete. Okay, now I gotta learn a new interface here. Hold on. Okay, traveling traders. I assign. Upgrade with trading cards. Open trade overview. Okay. Market attractiveness. Grain. Don't trade. Trade route. Cheap goods for import. Good value to export. Materials. Pelts. Export only. Target stock. Like 10, I guess. I see there may be a traveling merchant. Oh, the trees are turning orange. There needs to be more tutorialization. I don't know what I'm looking at. Okay, so I saw icons on the map, but I don't know. Okay, it's these two. So I'm building another burgage plot because I need someone to be posted there. I guess I take people off of the forager hut because going into winter there's no foraging to be done. Okay. I think I've said it correctly. Construction, crops, food, materials. Okay. Price is 4. Target 10. I assume target is how many we want to keep. So we would sell anything over that number. I think that's how that works. Current trade rule, export only. Export if stock is greater than target. Okay, yes, correct. Now, I don't know who brings the pelts over. They're currently in the storehouse. Maybe it's the person who works at the trading post? Yes! Okay, they're going to the storehouse to grab the pelts and now bringing them back. Okay. So this will stock pelts into the trading post, and then I think we make the money. But the traders, the traveling merchants are already here. Yeah, that's fine. I think we get there first. Okay. Carry one pelt at a time. If we sell one pelt, I'll be happy. just so I know the system is working. This is cutting it very close. Do they stop? Do they just keep going? Do they show up? Do they spawn with a target? No, they're just walking on. Okay, fine, whatever. Materials. This, how do we see? Okay, there's one pelt in here. Okay. It just goes. Traveling traders. These workers will travel to the nearest trade point to fulfill set inventory targets. I actually don't understand this tooltip. I have no idea what that does. These workers will travel to the nearest trade point to fulfill set inventory targets. But why would we want to send goods? Instead of waiting for the merchant to come along, you send them out. Oh, I guess it makes more sense if we need to import something and it's urgent. I'm trying to think of use case scenarios. Like, when would we want to do that? So if there's something urgent, then that's what we can do. Okay, so now we have 4 regional wealth. So with that money, we can now import anything. So if I want to buy a tool, export price input, it costs 6. So I could set a import only rule on tools and set the target to 1. So if we have 6 wealth, and the trader comes back along, we will buy one. So now, another question, which I don't know mechanically how this works. If a trader comes along, can they... Like, we have 4 right now. We need 6 to buy the tool. When a trader comes along and we sell a pelt, can we buy a tool in the same go? Because I think the trader doesn't stop at the trading post. The trader is in the vicinity of the trading post. I think that's how that works. So they don't stop there, they just pass by. So as they're going through the vicinity, they have like the priority of what they want to do. And let's say I want to buy a tool. You don't have the money? Okay, next thing, sell the pelt. Does it then try to buy the tool again, now that I have the money? I assume it does work. But sometimes it's a bit confusing because, you know, like how in Caesar 3, traders always try to sell you stuff before they buy, which doesn't make sense. But because, you know, if they buy my stuff first, I'd have the money, then I can use the money to buy your stuff. We've actually plowed 2 fields. This is going along a lot better than I thought. And we're only like halfway through autumn, so actually we're gonna properly plow all 3 fields by the end of autumn. Yeah, and by the way, whenever I'm contemplating mechanics, people always say, well, you know, it makes sense if this thing happens like this way. And I always have to remind people, I grew up gaming in the 90s. What makes sense is not necessarily how the game works. How it works in idea is not necessarily how it's programmed to work. Right? It doesn't make sense that a settler can destroy a World War II tank, but in Civilization 2, you could, especially if you're standing on a mountain. Okay, so yeah, autumn is end of harvests, but it's also plowing and sowing crops recommended for maximum yield next summer. And I don't know if that's how they do it in the real world. Do you plow your fields in autumn to plant next summer? Because I'm from the tropics, and if you shaped soil in any way in the tropics, in a few weeks the torrential storms would just flatten it anyway, so you don't do that in the tropics. There's no point plowing months ahead of time. Doesn't work. But since coming to the UK, I've noticed your weather is very mild. Even your thunderstorms are like, it's a little bit of a heavy rain. Doesn't really get that heavy. The fall colors are in though. Look at all this orangey leaves coming in. I'd like to see a bit more bright yellows for the prettiness, you know. It'd be nice if there was like some bright yellows. Okay, so we've got 3 months for food and stuff, 24 meat. We still have 4 bread, 97 berries. This is mostly berries. So in winter, I should actually just turn off the forager hut, I'm thinking. So the trading post, 2 pelts are in there, great. I actually have a spare family, so I'm gonna add in another hunter. We've got 4 timber. If I wanted to build a church, it's 8 timber. It's quite a lot. Also, the ox is required to move the logs from the logging camp, right? Yeah, these things are maxed out. Okay. 3 pelts ready to go. So if I'm... How frequently do the traders spawn? Open trade overview. Woad. Oh, they are... So the traveling merchants travel through the whole region. the whole map. Oh, this has Lords of the Realm 2 vibes. So these traveling merchants, they're just everywhere. I see. That's why you want to assign someone to go to the trade route. So looking at this, the traders aren't coming back anytime soon. 3 traders are up here on the opposite side of the map. There's 1 trader there currently walking to that edge. Oh, the map actually reflects my town. It actually sort of scrolls out a rough design. That's a nice touch. So those 2 traders are wandering away as well. So basically, we're not going to see a trader forever. It's like every trader is fleeing my lands. They are heading in the opposite direction. They're like, where is Dwellmend? Never go there. They're just heading, like these 2 basically merge together. And there's like 3 traders up here. Like everyone wants to hang out in Steinhorn. 3 traders in that region. Fine. So if we actually wanted to trade, I'd have to assign travel to the nearest trade point to fulfill set inventory targets. So I have to do this. But that's not taking a family. Okay. I don't know how that works. It's not like assigning a family. These workers will travel to the nearest trade point to fulfill set inventory targets. So the nearest trade point is that. That blue icon, which is that blue icon. But who, if anyone, is going? Because it's just Hans on the trading post right now, carrying pelts to the trading post. Does it not work yet? Maybe it doesn't work yet. I don't know. The game's been pretty good at labeling work in progress stuff so far. Oh, okay. They've gone and sown the fields. I don't know how to do fields.
Heaven shine down and grow the land.
They're sowing crops in November. I don't. Okay, yeah. This surely they die in winter, right? Surely. I'm assuming that. Like, look, the. It says plowing. Oh wait, no, it says plowing and sowing crops recommended. You sow crops in November? Is that how that works? I'm confused. I thought winter would kill the wheat. No, it's actually correct. Okay, it's actually working as intended. Huh. Okay. Wheat can survive the winter. They survive underground in their initial stages of growth. It's just seeds and they resist the cold. Well, I mean, it doesn't look like just seeds to me. It's actually, this first field's at crop growth 12%. This seems a bit far along. This one's fully sown. Yeah, they're all growing. You can actually see like them germinating. I don't know. Maybe they'll die. We'll find out. It's okay. We've only got 2 months of supplies, mainly because fuel is low. I guess we're not constructing anything anytime soon, right? I can take someone off the logging camp. Hunting camp is maximum. Wild animal carcass. Oh, it actually temporarily unprocessed materials are labeled as a good, but then the wild animal carcass becomes meat and pelt. Okay, understood. Oh, I can get to medium village if I just build a church. Wait, it says, yeah, level 1 burgage plots. Build a church, and then we can actually get to the next level. Which I actually have enough wood for the church. Yeah, I can build it along this road. Church goes here. People travel to the church a bit. Bam. Church goes there. Build that. So, I'm assuming this traveling traders is just not a thing yet. I'm assuming. Or I'm misunderstanding it. I'm not sure. So do the traders... When the traders hit the edge of the map, they turn around. So yeah, it's a very long time until a trader comes by my side. That significantly affects gameplay. I must have missed the traders walking in this way. Who's that? Oh wait, is that a traveling trader?
Is that his sun?
It's Hans.
Fire above?
Okay, wait, no, the traveling trader is working. How does this work? Because it says the 5 pelts are here. So I don't know what Hans is carrying. Well, he's almost there. So I'm looking at currently 4 regional wealth and 0 tools.
Heaven shine down and grow the land.
Let's see what happens. The edge is here. Edge is here. Like, does he sell the 5 pelts? Does he buy the tool? Oh, the camera. The camera can go no further. Hans! Hans! This is the border right there. Hans! I can't even click on him. Hans has passed beyond my sight. There's the icon. There's the trade route icon. That's the trade route there, that signpost in the bush. We have 8 wealth, which means we sold 1 pelt. He's carrying each pelt individually. Wow, it's real slow. It would make a lot more sense if I just built my town like, I don't know, but then there's berries there. The resources are here. Okay, it does sort of prevent you from exploiting this by like building your town here. Travel needs to be done either way. He did not buy any tools. Wait, maybe he did. It won't count until he gets back, right? Maybe he did. It says transporting goods, but there's currently no UI. Transporting pelts. I don't know. Work area empty. Oh, the forager hut. Oh, take everyone off. There's no more berries. Berries are dead. We'll find out when Hans gets back if we gain a tool. Church is coming along. I assume hunting can progress through the winter. I need to build a windmill. So it's November. What's happening to the crops? I don't know. They've all been fully plowed and sowed and they're all growing. Okay. Build Hans a cart. Can we give someone a cart? Fortunately, you only need tools for gardens now. Well, I needed a tool for the farmhouse. But yeah, I guess nothing else needed it. Oh, building carts for people is disabled in the demo. Okay, no problem. We'll get this church, and that will actually level up our settlement to medium village. Each level gets you a development point that you can use to specialize your town and make it more efficient. Okay, so by the way, for those of you more just checking now, development points are used on the tech tree, currently not available, but this is what the tech tree looks like. As far as I can tell, it's split to 4 sections. One is resource gathering, one is farming, one is material crafting, and one is military, I think. Blacksmith. Surely something else requires tool. Mining. No. Industry. Well, none of these buildings require tools. Oh, we can't even build these until we reach medium village. Bailey wall. Create a closed walled perimeter to designate the area for your manor house. Provides living space for 5 peasants. Must be built within Bailey. A Mott and Bailey. I have not seen a Mott and Bailey since Lords of the Realm. Tax collector. So, if... See, it's a little confusing on the UI, because it says level 1 burgage plots. It says 11 out of 10, but the checkbox is still empty, so I don't know if it's checked. Just the farmhouse and the burger plot gardens. Okay. How do you... So it talked about expansions. I don't know how... how you do that. Where is our trader? Oh, he came back. So he made it back. And we did not get a tool. I guess I leave that at 1. Click on the icon I was just hovering. Well, which icon was I hovering? Demolish building, pin window, close window. This was upgrade to level 2. Which I think requires this stuff. All these dotted. Yeah, all the green requirements must be met. We've got 3 food types here. It's confusing. Plots that have what look like a junk pile in the backyard can get extensions. Like this thing? Oh! My largest plot does not have it, but this one does. Construct extension. There it is. Vegetable garden, chicken coop, goat shed. Produces milk consistently throughout the year. So these extensions provide resources to this house. Longer, better than square. Yeah, like, that's why I was like, kept clicking on like my largest plot thinking that's where it would be. But no, this one, that one's got it. This one's also got space for it. So you want long plots, not square plots. Like none of these fit. Okay. Okay, okay. Understand. At the cost of not providing workers. Goats and chickens basically sustain one household. Right, so if they get that extension, then I assume a person in the family works this plot, but then this house is just sorted. Right, okay. Understood. Let's get this church built. Nice white wood on this one. It's snowing! It is December. So I don't know what happens to this. We do have 3 months. Fuel for 12 months, apparently. Food for 3 months. We can take someone off the woodcutters. We've got fuel for 12 months. So we don't need to worry about fuel. I guess I can assign someone to the markets. This is clothing stall. No, let's add someone to the firewood stall. There we go. Let's activate the markets. Right there. Ah. I like that. Ooh, I got 12 wealth. I guess Hans made it out there. Yeah, Hans made another trip. Just sold one more pelt. So where are the traders anyway? Oh, one's coming back. Traveling merchant is actually coming back. Okay, Hans, let's stop traveling traders. There is a merchant who's coming up this road somewhere. There it is. Please turn left. Please turn left. Come towards me. Take a left, yes. There we go. Into the mist. For some reason, nature has become very quiet in winter. Like, even the trees are silent. That was a right turn. Yes, it was. Technically, they took a right. Snow's covering the ground. Let's get this church built. Watch the earth turn white. Snowing over there. It's not snowing over here. Okay, I found the snow. Here's the church being built. Oh, it's so nice. And yeah, snow does tend to lag, but not too bad. Wait, can I see the trader if I just do that? Wait, the traveling merchant passed me? I don't know how these traveling merchants work. So the traveling merchant passed me, but didn't buy or sell anything. They don't trade sometimes. Okay, sure. Maybe when he turns around and comes back this way. All the requirements are in there. Okay. I assume the trader will turn around when they hit that that signpost. I assume that's how they work. There's a signpost there. Yes. Yeah. Come on. No? Hopefully they turn around. Here's my village, looking quite nice. Settlement level increased. We are now a medium village. There is also a church. Not you. Church. There's people in the church, so I can't click on it. Okay. So, bell sound. Can we choose our deity? No, but we can choose our bell sound. I was not expecting that. If you don't like the sound of... which one is the best ding? The first one. 3. They don't have numbers. I don't know what you're talking about. There's no... I'll go with that one. Spamming the bell can crash the game. Well, we've played for a good 2 hours, 2.5 hours. It's good. But yeah, the game is suddenly very quiet in winter. Right? There's no nature sounds. There's no tree sounds. I don't know whether I've gotten a sound bug. So the fields, they all just froze the crop growth. Okay. So looking at this, food for 3 months, so we actually can speed through things. Okay. That trader, are you gonna come back? I just made some money. But I didn't buy any tools. But also, why'd I make some money? Where's the trader? The trader's long gone. How'd I make some money? I don't understand. I don't have a traveling trader. Where's Hans? He sold something, even though... Okay, something's not working with trading. The trader came and went and didn't buy or sell anything. Hans is off selling pelts. He was probably already on his way out. No. I dropped this to 0 long ago. And he was like stocking... he grabbed the pelt and put it into the trading post. So, okay, something's not working with the trading. Fine, whatever. We don't need the tool anyway. But yeah, I think we have managed to explore the city building aspects of this demo well enough so far. The game seems to be reaching its limits somewhat. I expect crop collection and stuff works as expected. A new message. The king demands. To the region of Dwellment, you are hereby on a mission of debt for the lands on which the royal crown has granted stewardship to the Honorable Gamazak. A tax is to be levied upon the land to be paid in precious wealth or labor. Failure to submit payment will find the lands forfeit the governance under the stewards and return to the crown. Pay the upcoming royal tax. 365 days. Annual royal tax. 68 days until paid. Build a tax collector to increase treasury. Can I build one? It's locked. So I'd need to build... No, I don't know why it's locked. Do I need a manor house? You need a bailey and a manor house. Okay. All right. However, I think... Let me get a nice view here of the Misty Hills. Ah, there we go. Right there. Yeah, like right there. I think I can pass judgment right about here. Manor Lords, the demo of the upcoming early access game. Clearly not finished. This is just a city building demo. Very, very thin vertical slice. I'm very impressed with the graphics. Not so much that they look good, but that it's rather optimized. There's a lot of visual techniques in play to keep the visual fidelity while not lagging the hell out of my computer. While I'm streaming and recording, very impressive. It looks great. Just look at the landscape behind me. Wonderful. It's got the seasons. I'd like a day-night cycle, but maybe that's asking too much. But seasons look good. Crop rotations, resource gathering, resource manufacturing, production, trade, all of that. It's all shaping up really nicely. Plenty of resources to choose from. Lots and lots and lots of stuff on the way and feeling good. The solution, or at least the attempted answer at should there be grids in city builders, or should it be gridless, freeform, organic city building, has been a debate for years in terms of preferences and what's better, what feels better gameplay-wise, what makes more sense. The way the roads work here, I really like. It feels like not just a middle ground between organic building, organic roads, and structured grids, but it feels good. I think it's a very good answer to that question. And if it's not the final answer, it is at least a step forward, which is really good to see. We can't really judge anything about the military or the politics or all of that yet. It's fine. We'll see how that comes along, probably next year. As a city builder right now, it's not a finished city builder by any means. But the amount of detail in the people and the buildings and the behaviors does feel very good. Right? It does feel very good. But I think I've encountered a sound bug as well, because there is literally no sound coming out of the game right now. I can get some wind sound if I come back out here. There we go. Just so it's not total silence. Nature fell silent in winter. More than it should have. Like, all the wind stopped on the ground level. Hey, we sold something. We've got... Oh, traders came by and we now have 42 coins. And we bought a hammer. Congratulations, trade worked this time. There is no music as far as I can tell. Right? Hold on. Settings. Audio. There is music, but it's either on or off. I've set music to max. There is music. There is something weird about the audio sliders. There's something weird about the audio sliders. Some of them snap, some of them don't snap, and apparently turning down the music too much turns off the music. I don't know. We're not gonna judge that. That's just UI problems. Apparently I've been playing this whole time with the music turned off. But it wasn't off in the menu, but there we go. There's some music to wrap us out here. It's a demo. It's a free demo. You can check it out yourself. 2.5 hours we played today. I'm impressed, but it's not enough yet. It's not done. It's gotta be more than this. Uncle Elias, thank you so much. It's gotta be more. This is very somber music. But anyway, that's... It is promisingly shaping up to be what this game is meant to be. It needs to keep going. It needs to keep going. And a way better tutorial. It needs like so much more tutorialization. You can't just say draw the rest of the owl. It doesn't work. It's so confusing figuring out even minor things. But also, what becomes extra confusing without the tutorialization is that you don't know how something is supposed to work. So if there's a bug, you don't know it's a bug. And then you think, maybe I just don't understand how it's working. Maybe I'm misunderstanding something, but it's actually just broken. Right? That's one problem when there's no proper tutorial. People don't know what's broken, which makes bug reporting hard as well. So hopefully a better tutorial comes along before the next showing. But yeah, that's our look at Manor Lords. I'm impressed, but keep going. Thank you all so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed this look at this Manor Lords demo. And I'll see you next time. Bye guys, bye.